Hi Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your September monthly reading. And if you've been watching my channel, you know that for the monthlies, I like to do something a little bit different to kind of get a little bit different information for you. I didn't do a monthly in August for reasons that most of you know. I was moving, still am in the process of that technically, but I wanted to get your monthlies out for September so you could take a look at those, and then I'll be back on track after that, okay? So the first deck that I'm using is The Power of Love by James Van Praagh, all right? So the cards that I'm pulling from this deck are about what each of you needs from this connection right now, okay? So you're going to be on the top for this particular reading, and they're going to be down here. All right, I'm only pulling 3 cards for you initially, okay? There's a reason for that. All right, and I'm going to be focused mainly on them first, all right? All right, so the cards that I'm using this week or this month are the Chakra Tarot cards. So these cards give me a little bit of a different perspective and some additional information, which, you know, I will share with you as we go. All right, so 1 card for you. Three of these for them. And then finally, I'm using the Romance Angels cards, but using them a little bit differently, okay? The Romance Angel cards are going to represent what you both are intuitively feeling about the connection or relationship right now. 1 for you and 1 for them. Okay, let's see what we get here, Leo, for you. All right, so your person, the person you're watching the video for here, all right, they got ownership. I feel like they feel that there's something that they need you to take ownership for in this connection. Something. We'll see what that is. That may not be true from your perspective, but that's how they feel, okay? And then we start this off with the 4 of coins or the 4 of pentacles. The green, anytime you see green, this is love, all right? So this person is, you know, in its simplest form, is holding back love right now because they feel that you're not taking ownership for something. We have the Hermit. So what are they doing? I feel like, okay, wow, okay, I feel like this person feels angry to me. They're reflecting on this situation between the two of you. The yellow, you know, can be somebody that is in fight or flight mode. They're deciding how to act. They're deciding how to act towards you. But right now, I feel like they're holding back the love that they have for you. They might not be, let's be clear, they might not be seeing something clearly. That's a definite possibility here. There might be a total miscommunication going on here between the two of you, but this is their perception. All right, and then we have the Magician. All right, I feel like this person is, so the orange represents emotion and, you know, and sexuality, all right, or sex. Yeah, I feel like this person is acting single right now. And I do feel like it's out of resentment or out of anger. And we're going to find out more about that. What do they intuitively feel about this connection? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, this helps a lot. So I feel like this person is in conflict with themselves, okay? I feel like here they are, they're holding back love, but they intuitively know that it is safe for them to love. So why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? Why are they holding back? Again, we go back to ownership. There's something that they feel that you are not taking ownership for. And before I get into your cards, I want to see what it is. And I want to get clarification on this Four of Pentacles. And I want to get clarification for it is safe for you to love. All right, Queen of Cups. Okay. I feel like they want you to take ownership, possibly for being overly emotional about something. You have every right to feel every emotion that you have, okay? But there's something that they feel that you possibly got overly emotional about. Something that you were going on your intuition. I don't know that you were going on facts. So there was something that you possibly spoke to this person about that you had some type of intuition about, and I feel like there's a chance here that there's some missing facts. All right, so clarifying the Four of Pentacles with the Moon. Why are they holding back love? Because they feel like there's something that you're not telling them, or that you're not seeing, that you made a mistake about something, is what I feel they're saying here. All right, so this is the Page of Swords. This person intuitively feels like it's safe for them to love, okay? And because of this energy here, something that you intuitively felt, and something that they feel now that you're keeping from them, or possibly not being honest with them about, or keeping a secret about, even though their intuition is telling them that it's safe for them to love, they're doubting that, and they're questioning it, and they're doing a little spying, a little looking up on your social media. And frankly, I just think that that's just about the worst thing you can do. I think it gives people a false impression all the time. And I feel like that could be what happened here with you. You were very possibly sure about something that they might be doing, and I don't know that you were right about that. This person now feels like you're being secretive about something, and they feel you need to take ownership of some type of mistake that was made here. And they're holding back. They're deciding, is this worth it? Let's see what's going on up here. What do you need from this connection? Ooh. Cause and effect. Okay, so this makes sense because I feel like you need clarification on what it is that you had some type of intuition about. And you need them to understand that, you know, if they do something on social media, that it's going to create an effect or a consequence. So I feel like that's possibly what's going on with you, and you need them to understand that. If they go out to lunch with the same person every day that isn't you, you need them to know that there is a consequence to that. All right? If they go out for drinks alone with somebody and they don't tell you about that, you need them to know that there is a consequence to that. I feel like that's what this is about for you. Temperance, Sagittarian energy here. So I feel like you could be in a healing period right now. You could be showing a lot of patience towards this person. But I don't feel like they're seeing it that way. You know, there's kind of like a little bit of an impasse here. How do you intuitively feel about this connection right now? Keep an open mind. Yeah, there it is. You're being patient. I think you're waiting for them to understand what it is that you were trying to say here. The fact that this person is jumping to the conclusion that you could be secretive with them is, I feel like, jumping the gun on their part. I feel like there, you know, were probably mistakes made on both sides of this, but I feel like this person is taking a harder line, a harder stance than you are. I feel like you have remained open and patient, and I feel like you were just trying to explain your viewpoint here. Let's see. I want to find out what they feel like you're being secretive about, what you were being possibly overly emotional about, and what it is they're contemplating right now. Okay, so we got 10 of Cups, okay? So I feel like you were fighting for this connection, and this person was so focused on how you were delivering the message, they weren't necessarily listening as to what you were saying. With the yellow here, this is also, believe it or not, a fight or flight card, okay? So I feel like there could have been, you know, something said when you were overly emotional that was, it was like, Barney, hey, Barney, you want to go in timeout? Shh. Okay, sorry about that. So I feel like there could have been something said, like, basically like, if you continue to do X, Y, or Z, then I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to leave, I'm going to whatever. It feels like there was something that was said here in the height of emotion. What do they feel that you're being secretive about? 3 of Pentacles. All right, so now this almost feels like projection, like, you know, Three of Pentacles. I feel like you might be coming together with somebody else behind their back. All right. And again, it feels almost like projection, like what they're doing. And I'm not saying that they're doing something nefarious behind your back, but I feel like you know that some of their actions haven't been quite right. And now, based on the fact that, based on what they're doing, they're projecting what they're doing onto you and almost accusing you of doing what they're doing. And I don't feel like that's the case here at all. But that's what they feel you're keeping secrets about. And I don't feel like that's happening at all. Could be, but I don't feel it. All right, and then we have the Hermit, clarified by the Nine of Wands. This person is in a very defensive state right now. They feel like they have to defend themselves about, we've got orange here, so emotion and sex. So they feel like they need to defend themselves in terms of who they're spending their time with, and the fact that, you know, it may be perceived by you that there is something going on. It's kind of a complicated reading here. All right, so let's see what the advice is for this connection. This is just communication gone wrong. And, you know, I feel like social media has gotten in the way of this, just possibly people talking or gossip, you know, Page of Swords here. What's the advice for this connection, Leo? Four of Swords and Strength. All right, so I almost feel like this advice is basically saying, be quiet. It might take strength to hold your tongue. And that's very rarely, I feel like, the advice. But I feel like in this particular case, there is advice to just pull back and be quiet. Do what you're doing. Be patient. And I feel like this situation will do some mending on its own. I feel like it needs space. Why does this connection need space? Seven of Swords. Because you're both in a place right now where I feel like there are accusations or thoughts of behaviors that you both don't trust on the other one. This person is dying for you to take ownership for something. And, you know, now it's pretty clear that, you know, there's jealousy here. There is definitely jealousy here on this person, from this person. And I don't feel it up here. So I almost feel like it's like, okay, let's just, Four of Swords, take a break. Because we can't get out of our own way with this Seven of Swords. It's going to take strength, I feel, on both people's parts. But I feel like the communication that's happening here, whatever communication is happening or has happened, hasn't gotten you anywhere. Yeah, I don't feel like I need any clarification for you. The advice is to take a minute, take a break. think about this and just pull back from it right now, because I don't feel like communication is happening in the right way, because this person is in an energy, I feel like, of ego and jealousy. All right, Leo, that is what I have for you. The majority of the cards you can see are yellow and orange. So that is, somebody that is getting ready to act or take flight or fight. That's why it's telling you to take a break. And it's highly charged in orange, which is emotion and sex. So yeah, this is kind of feels volatile to me. So that's why the energy here, or the advice, is to just pull back for a minute and kind of let things settle down. All right? And keep an open mind. I mean, jealousy is definitely a low vibration to be in. This person might need more than anything to be in this hermit state. I feel like that's almost the healthiest place this person can be in right now, to get the clarification that they need, because they feel sure about something when it comes to you. And I don't feel like they're correct at this point. And I feel like you need them to see, how their actions are affecting this connection. You're being patient and keeping an open mind. So I feel like you are already taking this advice of pulling back a little bit. Jealousy doesn't mean this is a bad person. It means that, this energy, Page of Swords, the spying, social media, getting into all of that, can create that lower vibrational energy in anybody. And I feel like if you are just patient and quiet for now, I feel like this person will come to that conclusion on their own. And it's like it's nothing that you're going to be able to convince them of, because they're in that state. And whether or not you express something with a lot of emotion, and this could even be an ultimatum. And it might be something that was needed to be done. I don't feel like this person fights fairly, okay? It is what it comes down to, and I feel like there's some jealousy here, all right, that they need to work through on their own. All right, so Leo, that is what I have for you for the month of September. All right, so I'll be back for the weeklies in about a week. All right, so I will talk to you then. All right, bye-bye.